last time we left off of Richter. He's not here right now, so we'll put him to the side for now because I'm not sure what he's going to do. We'll go with next in order with Roland. What would you like to do?
Right, I'm just...
Nice hit. Pretty good damage.
Right.
You take a big gash out of his chest, but he's still standing and coming at you. Mathis.
Okay, I know that we killed the ghouls that were in this room, so I'm just gonna walk over to behind Grymm. See if I can see down that hall.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Alright. You would have walked through this square right here, right? And then down to that one?
Sure.
Okay, as you leave this square, something leashes out at you.
I'll turn to look.
Okay, I'm just checking his powers real quick.
Roger.
And it wraps around your foot as you leave that square and pulls you back, tripping you up and banging your head down onto the floor a little bit, doing a massive amount of damage.
Whoa.
And you see that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say that was flavor text, but you can get on your feet and do whatever you wanted to finish doing.
I'm going to attack. I'm gonna draw my rapier and attack him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
As you thrust into him, you seem to not go as deep as you should have, doing only half damage.
Okay. And I'll stop there.
And as you get a good eye on it, that's what it looks like.
Nice.
It kind of reached out with its tail and kind of tripped you. Alright, Grymm, you kind of hear some scuffling going on behind you. You also see a ghoul in front of you.
Well, I think the enemy I can see is the one I would choose.
As you go into that corner there, you also hear the chanting coming from down that hallway to the it's actually north, but it would be your west.
Well, that'll have to wait until I have free time.
Just crack his head.
Nice. And it falls against the wall and just slides down, incapacitated. Alright, anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Yes, when he's finished, I go up and check. Have I heard it?
Give
He
me,
was attacked?
give me, well, Do you want to try to listen for anything going on up there, or you want to use your passive perception?
No, I have no special. I think if I get it, listen.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you kind of heard with your passive perception, as Mathis got tripped up, his rapier dropped on the ground. You kind of heard a scraping of some metal going on to the north.
Okay. Then 15, 20. Then I check in this room and see this one, and I'm done.
Mathis points over there at it to you.
So no Richters here.
Richter would probably be busy what's going on in this room down here.
He fights a big dragon. Meanwhile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roland.
Seeing Baern just kind of run through.
You probably heard the sound too.
Here, so I enter the room and see the creature off in the far end. I'll just brush it. And whiff, big time.
It's pleased to have a new target and leashes out at you with its beak. Nearly missing you, but then tries to tries to attack you with one of the tentacles. And that'll also miss. With you missing, you gain enough time to counter the attack. To study his attack and counter.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step, switching back to my short bow, and try and hit the creature with an arrow.
Alright.
Yeah, miss. And I'm done. I'll stand there for now.
Okay. Pretty sure you could hear some fighting going on in the room to the north up there.
Right. Well, that sucked.
Okay, I think I can go this way and attack the Rick.
Rolling terribly.
Okay.
Got it again? There
Nice.
we go.
Ooh.
There you go.
With a great sword too.
Do I have to, is it shift and then the damage is critical?
It'll automatically do it for you. You don't have to hit
cool.
anything.
But
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
wait. Okay.
Wow,
You have smite?
I do, but I'm keeping, not gonna,
Yeah, when you roll a crit every time, assume you have to make one smite attack to double the damage from your smite too.
Does that work on a... Yeah, I guess it would, huh?
Yeah, it worked. And you can state it out after you hit it. Then when you see you have rolled a natural 20, oh, I smite. Okay,
Yeah.
I've seen that all the time as a DM, but it's okay.
It's up to you, Roland. You may want to save it for later, so it's up to
No,
you.
yeah, I'm kind of, as, you know, we've gone through this place and I've seen that there are undead down here. I'm saving my smite for Maybe
Okay.
some sort of other powerful undead foe that we might.
Alright, he's got 3 enemies in front of him. Let me see who he's going to attack. He looks at Grymm, thinking that's his biggest threat.
Yeah, he should.
And he hits.
Yeah,
With
well,
his
that he
beak.
should.
Lands, his beak collapses on your thigh. And then when one of the tentacles, he's going to try to reach out with onto Roland. And he's going to strike you with his tentacle. All right, Mathis.
Okay, now that I got these 3 big guys in front of me, I'm gonna step up on the table and try and get a shot off from there.
Sure. Your arrow barely goes through where Roland and Baern are, but does a lot of damage.
Don't worry, guys. I'm being careful.
It's starting to, look a little weak by now. Pretty weak, but still pretty feisty. Oh, I'm sorry, Mathis. Was there anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay.
Bite me, will you? That's what you get.
Alright, and it's down.
Nice.
Hey guys, I heard something down here. Or let's check on our friend, rather.
Yeah. Maybe he's
Okay.
in trouble.
As you guys enter the room, you just see Richter standing there looking at a statue. And it's a wooden statue that has been painted, but throughout the years, the paint is kind of cracked in certain places, and you can kind of see that it's a wooden statue underneath the paint. You can kind of see it's a pale-faced man. He has a dark, flowing cape behind him, made out of wood, and his left hand is on top of a wolf's head, which is a wolf standing right next to him, and in his other hand there is like a crystal. It doesn't appear to be crystal. It's painted to look like a crystal. It's wood, but it has like it's just like a crystal looking thing he's holding in his right hand. You can come in a little further if you guys like, but Richter's just standing there looking at it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I go down this room, down this floor,
Okay.
to enter this room. Hopefully it will end there. If not, I go back. Then I go back
Come
to
back.
enter this room here. Come back.
Okay.
So is this like a figure that we recognize at all, or?
You've never seen this person before, no?
Not on the paintings
No.
so far.
I'd like to walk up to the statue and just kind of investigate, see if there's any information we can glean from it, anything around it.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to also say, around the room, on the edges of the room where Grymm and Richter are standing, those are skeletons that are chained up to the wall.
Okay, nice.
Anything else I missed?
Well, I don't want to step on a skeleton.
That's it. Yep. So you want to do an investigation?
I
on the-
wait to swing my axe on some of the skeletons to wake up.
Alright, go ahead and roll your investigation. And you're just trying to see if it's a trap or...
Yeah, like to see if I can deduce, does that look like anybody we saw in photos upstairs, or anything like that.
Hang on, let me look.
And is that smaller? Is that smaller star the wolf you said? And then there's a larger. There is 2 statues right there.
Now that you can kind of remember with your investigation and looking at the statue at different, perspectives, I guess you're walking around it so you can see it at different angles. You remember in the book that you have, which is about Strahd and what is it? It's History of Bavaria and Stradman Verovich.
Right.
You kind of see the resemblance in a drawing of him, his portrait. Not a good drawing, but they had a portrait of him in the back of the book. It looks very familiar to the statue.
I'll show that to the group.
Show that to us. Give us an image of Strahd.
Okay.
Our worst enemy.
I can give you an image. There's no actual image, but this is like a better detailed drawing. Although you kind of picture that glass as a jewel, and instead of his hand on his sword, it's on the head of a wolf.
Yep.
And a flowing dark black cape behind him.
Okay.
Nice.
Anything you guys want to do in here?
Are there any triggers, Mathis?
Yeah, I continue to look around, see if I notice anything else.
Any kind of triggers? No, it just looks like a wooden statue. You don't see any kind of levers or trip wires or anything that could trigger anything.
Okay, and I let everybody know.
But you do notice that the jewel in his hand can be removed. It's not part of the statue.
Okay.
Go ahead, take his family jewels.
I will. I'll make sure everything looks safe, and I'll try and remove the jewel.
All right, 1 second, please.
Right.
No!
Yep.
Let me move you there for a minute.
Raid.
Okay.
These shadows start coming out of the statue from underneath it, and they seem to want to strike at you. Roll initiative.
All together. Oh shit. How many time has passed? Have I to reactivate my rage?
Well, you
I think
guys
so.
slept last session, I believe. At the beginning of last session it was. It's probably
Yeah.
only been about 2 to 3 hours from then. Because you guys went
Yeah.
in to meet the children, then
Yeah,
went all the
it's
way downstairs.
only a question because of the last fight. Yes, I have 2 rages more, but okay. Just to check, then I. Let's see. Oh, 2 rages. Only. Okay.
Alright, everybody rolled initiative, so go ahead and roll initiative. Well, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Grymm, you see these things start swarming out from under the statue. I can give you a picture if you like.
Sure, why not? I like to see what kind of ugly I'm hitting.
Oh, yikes.
Okay then. I have a choice. I can leave Mathis right middle
User
of them,
joined
or
your
I can do
channel.
something about it.
Or here comes your savior.
Sorry I'm late. I was just finishing up dinner.
No problem. I kind of just left you standing there for a minute looking at this statue.
Absolutely, absolutely. I reach out and touch the orb.
Somebody
Too
already
late.
beat you to that.
No! I murder them and then take the orb from their dead corpse, sacrificing them to whatever monsters spawn.
Well, you
Did
might not
monsters
have to.
spawn?
You may not have to murder them.
Yes!
They may be dropping here soon anyway.
Yes, I will stay right where I am.
So they appear to be humanoids that have these black robes draped over them.
Just a little bit.
Alright, so what did Grymm attacked and okay, got a little damage on one of them.
Right, and I miss, but I will.
Don't forget you guys
Okay.
got inspiration.
Okay, I move straight to shadow number 2.
Okay.
And
This is
I don't
your-
know how.
This is your last rage, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's my second, my last one. So
Nice.
Oh, nice.
yeah. Let's see.
Wow.
Okay.
He's like, this is my last rage. Better make it useful. Roland, whenever you log in, or do you want me to go ahead and roll initiative for you?
Richter, you mean?
Richter, I'm sorry.
11.
Alright. Shadow number 9.
Can I get the map shared, please? Thank you.
He's gonna come over here and he sees Richter there and tries to strength drain him. But he's gonna miss him completely due to
I
his...
flex my arms and I say, "Strength drain the wizard! Do you not know my mighty thews?"
Alright, Richter.
And I will promptly hit him with my staff. I mean, cast a spell.
Okay.
What spell now? I will.
Burning hands.
You said this was a reaction?
No,
or
it's my
on
turn.
your turn? Okay, okay, my bad.
No, I lost it. 1 second.
Kill them all.
That guy that touched my orb? Yeah, that guy too. He's in there. I don't know how. Must be an accident. My bad. Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. It's a deck save. Don't touch my orb! Oh, wait, I gotta target these people.
After this combat, I'll show you what the statue looked like, kinda. Alright, one of them completely vanishes, but you harm just about all of them.
And your party mate.
And you're angry Strahd because you lit on his statue.
Do you see that damage?
Yeah,
Almost max.
The statue is wood, so it starts to burn too.
I don't care about the statue. Did I have everybody targeted appropriately? I think so. All right.
Mathis,
Maybe
12,
if the
2,
image of
7,
burns,
9,
then
and
he
10.
burns too.
Number 12. He's naturally going to go towards Mathis. He's going to miss.
All right.
You don't know what's going on. You're getting attacked by everything.
Yeah, my friend and my enemies.
You're on fire and...
Well, I'm going to... oh, actually, that the guy that Baern attacked is down, so... I'm going to use my rapier and do a sneak attack on shadow number 7.
Okay. Nice. Almost
Alright.
completely disintegrating that shadow.
With my trusty rapier. Then I'm going to disengage and get the heck out of here.
Okay.
You don't want to stay for spell number 2?
Thanks.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm just going to move to the doorway and let you guys take care of this.
You see the halfling running past you, Richter, with his rapier in hand and a crystal in the other.
No! No! This will not happen!
He's already in range for some of your spells.
Shadow number 2. Let's see who he goes for.
That one dead.
Ah, okay. Number 7 will go for either Roland or Grymm. And he's going to go for Roland. As he reaches out for you and touches you.
Uh-oh.
Reach
Touch,
out
touch,
and
touch.
touch someone.
Let's see, hang on. Okay, so... So the target's straight score is reduced by 1d4.
What?
So, go ahead and give me a 1d4 roll, and that's how low your straight score is going to go down.
Oh God.
If you can
That
go
was
ahead and change
obviously
that
a
for me.
bad touch and not a good touch.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to.
Okay, so that's just so we can remember that's going to last until you finish a short rest or a long rest.
Okay.
You can add the effect on your...
Is there an effect?
it's easy. STR moment.
If
I'll
there's,
make an effect and drag in on him.
you talking about like a -3 strength?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and put your strength back up to whatever it was then, Roland.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 10. He's going to come out here and either go for Baern or Roland. Oops, wrong one. He's going to go for Baern.
Yeah.
That one's going to hit too. Taking a lot of damage. And if you want to roll a 1d4...
Moment. So... Oops. Let's see... Roland... Get some -3 into strength. Okay.
Christ.
Okay, I get a -4 to strength.
Alright, Grymm.
See, these are the times when you want to roll low.
Since you guys are rolling these d20s and crits and everything, I figured I'd let you roll for it. Alright, that one completely disperses in midair as you send your flail going through. Alright, Roland.
I will go ahead and attack the one that just...
Number 10, okay. Nice hit. It screams as your sword goes through it, but it's still up.
Okay, I try to attack shadow number 10. Nope. What was that? Effect -2. Why I've wrote 2 dice? Ah, no matter.
What did you do? Let's see. You had 2 guys targeted. Who did you want to attack originally?
Okay.
We'll take your first roll.
Shadow 2.
Alright, you can go ahead and drop damage on him.
On shadow 10 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get rid of 2.
Okay. And the damage is right. I have -4 strength. That's 5 + 5.
Okay, number 9. He's
Works.
got 2 targets in front of him, and he's gonna reach out for Richter. Oh, he's gonna fail horribly and just slam himself into the wall.
I continue to flex my fuse and say,
What
I
kind
am
of
the one that
damage does
opened
it
the
take for
coffin.
that?
Well, seeing as there's spaces and cracks on the wall, he can move through a space that's 1 inch thick, so he ain't gonna do no damage to him.
I think after this we need a long rest.
Do I have anything to fix that? I don't think
Yeah.
I do.
You have inspiration.
No, I'm not wasting it for that. I rolled the wrong thing anyways. I wasn't. I was supposed to be supposed to roll something else. Whatever.
Number 12. We'll move down here. He has 2 targets. He seems to kind of want to drain the strength of Roland a little more.
Yeah, yeah. Why not?
And it's going to succeed.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Oh, I'm down.
Oh, and he goes down. I'll go ahead and just say you don't do any strength to you.
Oh,
Alright.
come on, let him drain his strength.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, because you're supposed to. You're not actually dead. You're unconscious. Alright,
Okay.
2 more.
Another 2. Then adjust his -3 to -5.
I would do that.
In the combat tracker.
You can just throw another -2, it'll apply.
Oh yeah, okay, I do it.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mathis. You see your buddy go down over there.
Yeah, seeing Roland go down, I'm gonna step out there and take a shot at the shadow that just knocked Roland down.
Okay. Your arrows seem to not do as much damage as you thought as they go gliding through them.
Sure.
Alright, we're back at the top with Grymm.
But you didn't have anything targeted?
That would have hit.
Nice.
And he
I
takes
don't
the
need
revenge.
to target kill them.
Right. Oh, there's a fail.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. No. I have no potion so far. No.
Oh.
What a mess.
You completely miss him, and your great axe gets stuck in the wall behind him, but you're able to
Okay.
pull it out as a free action.
Okay.
Number 9 will either go for one of 2 targets, and he's gonna go for Bjorn because he thinks he can hit him. As his axe gets stuck in the wall and he's trying to pull it out, he attacks you. And he's gonna hit,
Okay.
dealing some
Nice.
necrotic damage to you.
Let's see.
Nice.
Ah. Only one. Can you adjust it, please? To
Yes.
-5. Thanks.
He will lose his ability for reactions, and I'll take 2 steps behind the traitor scum that has stolen my treasure, Shiny, and contemplate pushing him forward with my foot, and pass my turn.
Oh, so you don't really... Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
Contemplate. Okay.
Come on, do it.
I've already taken my action this turn, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at the shadow.
The shadow.
Mathis, as you see Richter go by, he's kind of eyeing the jewel in your hand.
Yeah. Oh shoot. I should have had a sneak attack on that one. Forgot to check it. Can I roll another d6? just
Yeah, I'll
separately?
add it to him. So 3.
Nice.
And he disperses into the air, and combat is over.
Phew.
Ooh, that was close.
Can we move to stabilize Roland?
Sure. Combat's over. You're free to do whatever you want.
If no one else, I mean, is it? What do we do? Do we have to roll a check?
Do you have any healing power?
Do we don't have a cleric?
Yeah, he's unconscious on the ground.
I'm the paladin, so.
No, Paladin. You want to make your death saves, or let's see, what's the rule? Hang on, let me look. Because
Well,
can't
I
you
mean-
help?
There's
Well,
a medicine check.
Yeah, you can
Anybody
use
have
them.
wisdom?
Yeah, I mean, I could. I have a +4 to my medicine check.
Well, go for it. See if you can't give him stabilize him. I mean, it'll take him a while, but we need to take a short rest anyways. Unless somebody has a healer's kit or some other potion or equivalent.
No potions? I don't think.
No.
I think the only thing we can do is try to stabilize him with a heal check and wait for him to wake up right now, which will take about an hour.
Okay, who wants to make that check?
I'll give it a shot.
I guess it would be. I'll say 10. So yeah, you're able to stabilize him. So you're at 31. What do you guys want to do? Rest here?
Oh, I don't think we should rest so close to unexplored areas. I think we should go back upstairs.
Yeah. Maybe this nice room with this king size bed.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want
What
to
you
cuddle
say,
with the
Grymm?
children?
I have no
So-
idea. It's the way to pee.
Well, it takes an hour for me to wake up, right? So I'm still unconscious down here.
I
Will we
think
carry
it's
you up?
an hour or 1 dice 4 hours. I don't know. So in between, I think. So we can grab him. Oh, I'm weak. I cannot transport him.
Where are we trying to carry him to?
To one of the beds upstairs.
Yeah, back to the master bedroom up on
Yeah,
the third
master
floor.
bedroom. Hmm.
All right, so you know you're gonna have to go up 4. What is it? One,
Yeah, all those
Like
that
3.
little spiral staircase there.
Yeah,
Chunk,
like.
chunk, chunk.
But we've got him stabilized,
I
right?
just drag him.
While
Yeah.
while he's stabilizing Roland, does anybody want to do anything in the room?
I destabilize him, going upstairs with him, dragging him.
My head just keeps knocking against the steps. Ow, ow.
Well, what's going on down here in the south? This doorway obviously turns.
What was that? I'm sorry, Grymm.
What's going on down here in the south? This way obviously turns.
You see a door.
We could check and see that door, see if it's safe in there.
Let's not go through doors when we have an unconscious person and, you know, this rogue-looking person that's holding my shiny. Hey, can I see that, by the way? That looked
And
very
by the
glowy.
way, when we get enough XP and we have a long rest, we can go down here and smash all the shit out of this dirty place. So, I guess we should
Alright,
go
Grymm will pick
upstairs.
Roland and carrying him upstairs.
Okay.
Do these little evaporative things like leave goo or anything?
No, they completely disperse into the air.
Okay. So we head upstairs. All right.
All right.
Okay.
It takes you a while, but you're able to make it to wherever you need to make it.
Okay, the 2 orcs dragging the Paladin.
Just go ahead and start at the very entrance of this dungeon that you're in, because I'll give you. What did you want, a full rest or a long rest?
A long rest, I guess.
I'm gonna say it's
I'd
about.
like to be level 2.
You're not level 2?
I'm still level 1.
No, you're level 2. Everybody
Oh,
should
what?
be on the same level. Yeah. I
Those
think.
you guys
And now
go
we are
upstairs
level
now.
3!
Were
It's the
you-
right time to level up.
I think you were absent when they leveled up, and I forgot to tell you when you got back.
I heard you tell the other guys to level up, but I wasn't sure if I was going to stay with them.
Oh yeah, everybody should be at the same level.
Okay.
We're doing milestones, so there is a milestone for this, I guess, dungeon. So you won't be able to get level 3 just yet. All right, so I'd say it's about 5 p.m. once you get up to that room, and you want to just spend 8 hours resting then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
8
would say so.
hours plus the 1 hour he's unconscious. So
Well,
he
it
can
says
get back his
a
HP.
stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then you're conscious.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Then roll 1 dice 4 and then add 8 hours, and we have time. We must rest.
You want me to throw that or?
Roland should roll.
11
Okay,
hours?
11 hours in total.
Does that include the hours you travel up the stairs unconsciously? So you're able, I guess, getting up. Well, wait, no. It
It
doesn't
shouldn't
take that
take
long.
like 10 minutes to get upstairs.
Well, you got to carry
Yeah.
them up there. I'd say at least 30 minutes. It's 3 flights of stairs, and then you got to come back down a stair full level.
Well, I mean, it's like a minute for a regular person to go up a flight of stairs, and if you're carrying a person, it's 5 minutes maybe. If you can't,
Yeah,
for
but he's a big
a regular
armor-clad
American.
paladin.
And
Yeah,
then
Grimm's got a
you've got
17
two
strength,
orcs
so-
that are like
Don't
strength
worry,
18.
30 minutes, we have 30 minutes.
All right. So
30 minutes is plenty.
you're able
And
to
that'll count as part of his unconscious time.
you're able to wait your 3 hours rolling, and you get in your hit point. And what do you got? You want to do a long rest then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. You finish your
I
long
need
rest.
my rages.
As soon as I am conscious, I'm gonna kind of look around and
And-
see that they've pulled me
And
upstairs.
we will regain our strength then. That's not working on a short rest, I guess.
I don't remember what kind of mage I was gonna be. I'll work on that. Don't you guys feel embarrassed being saved by a level 1 mage though? I mean, seriously. Continues to flex his muscles.
All right. So you're in the room, and you wake up from your 8-hour long rest. What would you like to do next?
Long
Roland,
story
you-
short, we go there where we stay on the map as a token stays.
Okay.
I think.
Roland, you said you wanted to do something when you came to conscious.
Yeah, I wanna as soon as I kind of get my bearings, I wanna look over at Mathis and maybe next time we don't take orbs off of statues.
Yeah, got it. Check.
Hey,
Especially
can I
when
see
we
that?
get milestones and not XP for every enemy we kill.
Can I see that shiny orb? What's it look like?
Well, before I give it to him, I mean, can I see anything? Does it look like it's worth anything, or does it
Piece
look
of wood.
important at all?
It's painted.
It's a crystal orb. It seems to look like it was painted over, but as you peel the paint away or chip away at it, it appears to be a crystal orb.
I asked Richter, "Do you know what this thing is?"
I
And-
will look at it.
Mathis, it should be in your inventory.
I will roll an Arcana roll, because that seems like maybe it's important. And if it's the inappropriate, then I will not know what it is. I can roll a religion too, maybe.
Okay, so your Arcana. You know that it can be used as Arcana or arcane focus, but it is not magical.
And I tell him that it is a arcane focus, and it is definitely a tool for a wizard to use, and pretty valueless, as you can tell by the cheap paint that they covered it with, and putting it on a wooden statue.
Clear
You
warrior,
wouldn't expect
an
more than a
example.
gold for it, maybe.
Yeah, I really don't have any use for it, so I'll toss it to him.
Sweet.
I sent you something private there that you would have learned. I don't know if you want to share that.
Can I just drag it to him and it'll give it to him?
Yeah. If it don't work, let me know and I'll share it with you.
I think if you can drag it to the party sheet at the very least.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you.
All right, you guys enter the basement area again. You want to come back down to where you were, or take one of these other paths here? Nothing seems to bother you during your long rest or travels.
I was just gonna say, if I have any free time during the rest, I'm gonna use that time to read more of the book, just so I can get up to speed on things.
Okay, as you read the book, you kind of learn a little bit more about Strahd. You've kind of finished a couple chapters. Well, not chapters, maybe like one chapter. And comes to find out he he's very rich. His parents were nobles. He fought in a war. It doesn't say who he fought against or what war that was. But he was wounded. And while he was wounded, he retreated into the woods. And Richter, I see your message. Let me, as soon as I get to saying this, I'll get right to that. He was wounded. He carried himself off into the woods. He met a people called the Vastanti. The Vastanti helped him back to life, helped him back to health, his health, and how much more would you have read? But he was a very ruthless general. He commanded armies. He kicked a lot of tail, kicked a lot of ass. But he just got wounded one time, fled into the woods. People known as the Vastanti nursed him back to health, and he went on to become a leader in the land of Barovia that he named after his father. He built a large castle on a hill overlooking the village of Barovia, and he named that after his mother. They call it the Castle Ravenloft. And that's
Okay.
about all you can get from there.
All right, thanks.
Who's reading the book?
Mathis is.
Mathis. Do you have any clue about what was it on the letter of the Burgomaster?
He was talking about his daughter and how she had
The daughter of the Burgomaster. If her name's in the book.
Oh, did I?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The name of the Burgomaster's daughter.
Burgomaster's daughter. Which Burgomaster is that? Because you haven't met one yet.
We received.
We
received the letter.
we
We
Oh,
found
the letter.
the letter.
The letter.
Yes.
Let me see if I can find that letter and I'll reshare it with you.
It was Arena Kolianis.
Yeah,
Yes.
Arena Kilianis. Yes, it was. Nice. Anything about her in the book?
You haven't read that much yet. If there is anything in there about her,
Let's keep in mind.
did you want to read more?
Just like I said, if I had the free time while we're resting, that's what I want to spend my time doing right now. See if there's anything that we can get out of it.
You have minimum 3 hours. He needs to get conscious. And then you have 8 hours for your long rest.
Okay. Let me see if I can kind of remember that story.
I know this is a story, but I don't know if there's any clue in this part of the adventure between his old love and this girl.
But it does tell of his long love. Let me find that story. Hang on one
Okay.
second.
Is it the whole short story of Strahd? Okay, Esmeralda, maybe? Or I'm in a Disney movie. I thought it was Esmeralda. Oh? And something with his brother. I don't want to spoil
Okay.
too much.
In life, Strahd was a count, a prince, a soldier, or conqueror. After the death of his father, Strahd waged long, bloody wars against his family's enemies. He and his army conquered the last of those enemies in a remote mountain village before slaying them all. Strahd named the valley Barovia, after his deceased father, which was struck by a scenic beauty that he decided to settle here. Queen Raven Ovana lamented the death of Barovia and was fearful of Strahd. War made him cold and arrogant. She kept her younger son, Sergei, away from the battlefield. Strahd envied the love and attention his mother visited upon his brother. So in Barovia he remained. Peace made Strahd relentless. He began to feel like the best of his years were behind him, unwilling to go the way of his father. Strahd studied magic and forged a pact with the dark powers of the Shadowfell in return for the promise of immortality. Let me see if there's anything else. He built a fortress, the castle I referred to earlier, after his mother, and called it Ravenloft.
Okay.
Cool.
When it was complete, Strahd commanded his mother and brother to come to Barovia and stay with him. Sergei eventually took up residence at Ravenloft, but Raven, I can't even pronounce her name. Raven Alvia passed away while traveling to her namesake. In sorrow, disappointment, Strahd sealed his mother's body in the crypt beneath the castle. Strahd's attention soon turned to Tatiana, a young, beautiful
Tatiana.
Barovian woman of fine lineage and remarkable beauty. Strahd believed her to be a worthy bride, and he lavished Tatiana with gifts and attention. Despite Strahd's efforts, she instead fell in love with the younger, warmer Sergei, his brother.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah.
This can't end well.
Strahd's pride prevented him from standing in the way of the young couple's love until the day of Sergei and Tatiana's wedding, when Strahd gazed into a mirror and realized he had been fooled. Strahd murdered Sergei and drank his blood, sealing an evil pact between Strahd and the Dark Powers. He then chased Sergei's bride to be through the gardens, determined to make her accept and loved him. Tatiana hurled herself off the castle balcony to escape Strahd's pursuit, plunging to her death. Treacherous castle guards seized the opportunity to rid the royal of Strahd forever, shot their master with arrows, but Strahd did not die. The Dark Powers honored the pact and they had made. The sky went black as Strahd turned on the guards, his eyes blazing red. He had become something more than man.
The woman's make things difficult. Every time.
Yeah, that's about all you can get. I mean, it's a little bit longer than that and more detailed, but that's what you get from your reading.
Okay, Raj. Good to know information. Or at least an interesting story.
Okay. And of course, you, Richter. Richter, that's what the statue looks like. Instead of a wine glass, he had the crystal in his hand, and his hand is on the wolf's head. There's a wolf standing right next to him, but it's made out of wood and it's painted, and the wood flakes are starting to peel and whatnot, and you can see the wood underneath the paint. Alright, so you guys are down in here. What do you guys want to do next?
Why is Now we've seen portraits of the parents upstairs, right?
Correct?
And they don't look like the statue down here.
No. Who was it? Mathis already made the connection that this. I don't know if he shared it with you, but he already made the connection as maybe a statue of Strahd.
Yeah, I would have told the guys that.
Why do we think that a statue of Strahd is down here?
He pointed it out to you in the back of that book he was reading. There's a kind of a picture drawn, like a portrait.
Worship him.
Maybe. All right. Did we push the long rest, by the way?
You guys got a long rest, yes.
And one more quick question. How are we doing the HP for the follow-on levels?
As it's listed. Either take the roll or the whatever.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was continuing to be different.
So, Grymm, didn't you say you heard the chanting coming from a certain direction?
Yep.
So after our long rest, when we come down here, has there been any change?
It appears to be completely the same.
Chanting I heard coming from the stairwell, where the hallway intersects. There is also, of course, this door down here and the hallway just to our west. Yes, that direction.
Must be. Can't have been chanting the whole time we were resting.
Oh yeah, is the chanting still going on now?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, considering how long we were resting, they could have stopped and started again.
True.
Coincidence, yeah.
But I definitely think the chanting is of the most interest.
Yeah. But straightforward?
Well, we heard the chanting is coming from down these steps, right? So yeah, I'll follow
Yes.
Grymm.
Okay.
I'll bring up the rear and have my bow out.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to stealth, that's cool. You can go. I'm not even gonna try that.
It goes up to the north and the south as you peer around the corner.
Both directions?
The chanting's coming more from the south. And you see a long hallway going into darkness. Or a long staircase, sorry.
Hey guys. It goes deep into the bowels of hell.
Oh. Well, where we're all going anyway, right?
So you're going down? There, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, was there
I
something?
don't.
Okay.
At this point, if that's where the chanting's coming from. I just want to find the, what.
But
what
no.
You
We
want
haven't
to find the
explored everywhere.
sirens. Okay, okay.
No.
We have to
Yes.
end the source of whatever's haunting this place, like the chanting.
Okay, I'll move.
Probably.
Richter
Grymm.
takes the lead.
I'll move Grymm down. And you guys can move down towards where he is at.
Hey, Orc buddy.
As you get down there,
Got
you
you.
can hear it more distinctly exactly what they're saying. You hear, he is the ancient, he is the land. He is the ancient, he is the land.
And I'll whisper, hey, remember in the journal they said something about the ancient one?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're
You're
talking about. It's obviously all related, but.
Wait until they finish saying he is the ancient, he is the land, and then break out into the circle of life.
Wait a moment.
Obviously,
I have this.
Grymm
Elton
cannot
John,
sing.
Elton John. Just a moment. Ah, okay.
He is the
They have to
ancient,
say for
he is the
themselves.
land.
Yeah, you're
Amen.
talking about Strahd. We know.
Alright, when you peer into
Delphi.
there, you see a room that's filled with 30, let's see, hang on, with, what is it, 12? With like little alcoves in it. On each one of these alcoves is a pedestal with different items that you can make out from where you're at.
A little riddle?
Are
Maybe.
they? Oh, are they real? Maybe.
I kind of peer over Grimm's shoulder and see all these items on pedestals. I'm gonna go back to Mathis and go, bunch of shit on pedestals in here. Let's not touch it.
Roger.
Shall we enter?
And
Yeah.
where's the voice coming from?
The south.
5 men enter, 1 man leave. 5 men enter, 1 man leave.
Yeah, we're gladiatorial cage, man. Yeah, I'm gonna cut.
All right, as you come in, you start looking at the little things. You see like a mummified yellow hand with a sharp claw and a loose rope. On another pedestal, you see a knife carved from human bone. On another pedestal, you see an iron pendant adorned with a devil's face. You look at another one, and it's a bag you see laying on top of a pedestal. Roland looks over to the one to his left and sees a rotten finger on one of the pedestals with a long fingernail.
Is there a description that you can toss into the chat so I can read them all and like see them?
Yeah, I can. Hang on.
I recommend you as a DM to use the horror roots from the Dungeon Master Guide to flavor these things.
I'll have to
Maybe
read 'em.
some. Okay.
For,
They're nice to get some ticks when
Is
you
it-
get too much horror on a PC. Maybe get scared of spiders or anything like this after
Yeah.
fighting giant spiders.
You said that's in the DMG?
DMG, yes.
Okay, I'll look it up later. But that's everything right there that you see on these pedestals around you.
Yes, yes. I've always wanted a ghoul skin cloak. Not at all.
All right.
So, is this room just enclosed like this, or?
All right, I have everything on that list on the party sheet. So if you would like to take something, it's up to
I am going to.
I am not touching anything.
I'm gonna cast a spell. It's a ritual, detect magic, and
Okay.
see if anything glows.
I grab a coffee. Just a moment.
Sure.
Grymm doesn't care about this crap. Worldly trinkets.
All right, so you cast detect magic. Does that don't go through walls, does it? Like you don't see a ping on another side of the wall, right?
It will penetrate through most barriers. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone.
Okay. You don't
Uh,
sense any magic inside that room.
All right, then I'm going to investigate. With my keen elven senses, I should get like an auto check whenever I come across near a secret passage or something silly like that.
He is the ancient. He is the land. All right, where do you?
Let me
Where
find
you?
my keen senses.
What wall are you going to inspect? That goes down into a. It's like a 20-foot drop, like a slope that you can walk down easily. There's a water at the very end of it, and then there's porticles that are completely down.
Well, let me throw my investigation as I investigate this room thoroughly.
All right, you're not even find. What are you trying to find?
I'm looking for secret doors or buttons or switches or levers. Something that could be a secret, a lever, something that would activate a switch, something, a trap underneath the hands or whatever.
You're not able to find anything in that square.
Something for these useless trinkets of garbage that is everywhere.
Yeah, nothing of importance. They just seem to be relics.
Are
Grymm,
those the
you're...
only two exit? Are those the only two openings out of this room?
Yes. Grymm, you want it to go down that way?
I'm going
Well,
to
take a
suggest that we
look.
go back upstairs and finish exploring because maybe there's a hint somewhere upstairs first.
Well,
That
we have
could
the setup
suggest.
passage that we can.
Yeah.
People are calling us.
Yeah, I don't trust people that speak in crazy cultist voices.
He
Don't
is
drink
the
the
ancient.
Kool-Aid,
He
man.
is the land. That's
They
all
might
you
not
hear the
trust
whole
people
entire
that
time.
speak in magic.
All right, so Grymm moves down a little bit. Appears to be a gel, not a lavish gel, but you know, a rinky-dink kind of hold a person in a cell kind of gel.
And the voices are coming further on.
It's getting quieter as you're going towards this area. You could still hear it though, very clearly, but it was more prominent in that first room you were in.
Oh, well then. If we're looking for the voices, we need to go
Yeah.
back there.
Does this
Hey.
passage, this slope downward, does it look like it would be back up?
I was
Does
just
it-
gonna say I was gonna try and look down there and see if I can see anything or any movement or any indication what's down there.
Inside the room?
Without actually going down on the slope, can I peer down there, get a better look?
You could probably see up to there into the room. Is it that what you're asking?
Yeah. I just wanted to see if we can. Or is the sound? Does it sound like the chanting's coming from this direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Bjorn, you're all right. Roland, you're all right.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll just go ahead and slide down the slope then.
Okay, you slide down. Bjorn, anything you would like to do? I think
I think he said he was
coffee.
gonna get a coffee. Yeah.
Richter, what were you doing?
Oh, I thought I might take some of my rope and attach it somewhere because that slope looks maybe steep.
I mean, you're able to walk down it. It's not nothing too steep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know about getting back up.
Okay. There are pillars on each one of these squares, so if you'd like to tie something off to that.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll tie a rope and throw it down and sit up here and let them tell me what they find. All brave adventurers, so that I can rescue them from their stupidity.
So the portcullis is shut.
Yes, and as you peer into the room, you can see this. It appears to be... As you peer into the room, the chanting stops. It's a 40-foot square room. Smooth masonry walls. There's stone pillars on the edge of this overlook here. In the middle, there's a dais with a table on the middle of it. The water appears to be going all the way around it. And all the way back here in this corner where I don't have uncovered yet, there's like a natural kind of land. It's like refuge and whatnot over there. But the portcullis is down all the way, yes.
There doesn't appear to be lever or anything.
Does it appear to be secure? It's not old and brittle, or...
It is a little rusty here in certain spots, but it is all the way down. Do you want to try to lift up on it?
Yeah, I'll try and lift it.
It's giving you problems. It looks like you're going to have to make a athletics check to get it to be completely open.
We can't see anything else out in the room?
I'll go ahead and give it to him. On the other side of the portcullis, you kind of see like what appears to be a turn wheel to get the portcullis up. With your athletics, though, you're able to push the portcullis completely up, and it's open.
Do I have to like hold it open for them to through? And then
Yes, you fear if you let go of it, it will come back down.
All right, I'll call back and say, "All right, everybody, get through."
Do you see a handle anywhere to open it? Just let go and open it, so it stays open.
Well, we can search once we're in the room, but I'm afraid that I don't. I mean, unless I can see that turn wheel.
So I can go down and open it to lock it in place.
Okay. Yeah, just somebody go through and then lock it in place.
I'd like to do it stealthily if I could.
Okay.
We could just leave Roland there holding it up.
I like this plan.
Alright, you're pretty stealthy. You're able to get in there, and you say you want to turn the levers there.
Yeah, to lock the portcullis in place.
Okay. It doesn't give you any kind of resistance. It spins, and then you hear a loud click.
If I hear that, I'll let go of it.
Alright, it does not come down.
Wade into the room.
Alright.
How deep is it?
You notice that it's 2 foot deep.
Okay.
The ledges here are 5 feet up from the water, so 2 feet underwater, 3 feet above the water, and the dais there in the middle is 5 feet up in the air too.
I'll go and investigate the dais and see what's going on up here. Is there anything up here?
Okay, 1 second. The chanting rises once more as 13 dark apparitions appear on the ledges overlooking the room. So wherever you see these little circles on the ledges there's a dark robed figure. It appears to be similar to the ones that you fought in the other room that came out of the statue. But these don't seem to be attacking. They seem to be stationary. They're holding a torch in their hand, but there's no burning light coming out of it. It's a dark void, and it seems to be sucking light into it. Their faces also appear to be faceless voids.
Okay.
You also hear Richter. You're the only one that hears it since you're on the dais. One must die. One must die. One must die.
Okay.
As you look at the
Human
altar,
sacrifice.
Yeah. A dark ritual room.
Richter, as you look at the altar, you notice there's dried blood all over it.
Okay, he's right there. Why we don't kill Richter?
Mathis, I require your presence. Come on up here.
No, Richter, you're fine there. Swing my axe. No,
I remember Bob. I take out my flask with my poor minion. Bob, it was so nice to have you as my loyal follower.
you would sacrifice your family, huh? Oh, gosh.
You must die. One must die, Bob.
One
And
must die.
I pour him out on the altar and I stab him.
The centipede?
The centipede.
But your first choice was Mathis, yes?
Yes.
Is it right?
That is
Okay.
correct. Mathis was too much of a coward. I had to kill Bob.
Wow. I mean, I'm trying to think, is a centipede going to have blood in it? I mean, enough to appease the gods?
Well, I don't know.
I mean,
Are these gods?
I think I've stepped on bugs before, never seen blood come out of them.
Oh, they've got blood. It's just a different kind.
How do you guys feel? What do you guys think about that?
Mm,
How would you roll it?
It's hard, but in this case, because the players have figured out that they must sacrifice something, I would give them the award. But in all other cases, theoretically, does not count, I think. But
Yeah.
it's a thing of dungeon mastering, and yeah, you have found that out. What
I think what they're saying,
other
Mathis, is that
we
you
can
need to get up
sacrifice
here
now?
and die,
Mathis, maybe?
because you're
Mathis?
the only one that fits on the tiny altar.
So you
Clearly
said
meant
there's
for children and halflings.
there's kind of shadows at each of these points.
Hello? You guys
It's
there?
a difficult decision, I think.
Yeah.
I think you
said
guys
You said
faded
there's
out there for a
shadows
minute.
at each thing, right?
I'm gonna give you exactly what the book says to do. And I don't know.
A creature. Okay.
Yeah, so,
When you say creature, it's enough.
but
I sacrificed
makes
the
it-
creature.
it makes it seem like blood has to spill onto the altar for it to work.
It doesn't say blood. It says a creature must die. I sacrificed it. Bob
I guess,
died.
yeah, I guess you just need to decide
You said
if
one
they're
must
gonna,
die.
like, if they're gonna honor the spirit of the law or the letter of the law. You know what I mean?
It's
That
AAW. Adventure as written, so it
Okay.
states out creature.
How did you do it? How did you sacrifice this poor centipede?
I smashed him with my staff.
Okay, you do
In
it.
some kind of ritual?
I
With
poured him out.
some
He was
metics.
laying on the altar. I said, Bob, it was so nice to have you with us, Bob. I slowly stroked him. I will miss you. You were my loyal co-follower. I don't think that there was much oxygen left in that vial, though. I don't know how much longer you would have lived. Smash! 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 You
Alright.
almost ate me!
And as you smash
Why
him,
would you do that, Bob?
Okay, he has roleplayed that so nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that it is not the right creature. I think the gods get their sacrifice.